Hello everyone, welcome in Neha's biology classes. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about the double helical structure of DNA. In around early years of 1950s, an English chemist named Rosalind Franklin started working on DNA molecules. She isolated the DNA crystals and shone X-ray on them. As a result, she obtained fine images of structure of DNA molecules. Around the same time, James Watson and Francis Crick, two scientists in the field of genetics, worked on DNA structure and reached a similar conclusion like Franklin did. James Watson and Francis Crick discovered the double helical structure of DNA and shared Nobel Prize with Maurice Wilkins for the same. So let's understand how the double helical structure of DNA exactly looks. Is it how it really looks? Yes. According to Franklin, Watson and Crick, DNA is made up of three major components. First one is pentose sugar. Deoxyribose sugar is for DNA. Second one is phosphate group. This helps in binding two sugar molecules together. And third one is nitrogenous base, which forms the core of the DNA double helix. Two of them are called as purines and other two are called as pyrimidines. We know that one unit of DNA molecules consists of deoxyribose sugar, one nitrogenous base, and one phosphate group. These three components together form a nucleotide. The double helix structure of DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains. Sugar and phosphate combine to form the backbone of the DNA double helical structure. So, in this DNA helix structure, this portion is the backbone. The two polynucleotide chains of the double helical structure of DNA runs in anti-parallel direction. It means if one chain runs from 5' to 3' direction, the other chain will run from 3' to 5' direction. It means they will have anti-parallel polarity. Bases in two strands are paired through hydrogen bonds forming base pairs. Where adenine always binds with thymine with two hydrogen bonds, whereas guanine always binds with cytosine with the help of three hydrogen bonds. As a result, always a purine comes opposite to a pyrimidines. This generates uniform distance between the two strands of the helix. The two chains are coiled in right-handed fashion with about 10 to 10.5 base pair per turn. And the length of one complete turn or pitch of DNA molecule is 3.4 nanometer. So, the distance between two consecutive base pair is 0.34 nanometer. Diameter of DNA is 2 nanometer. The DNA molecular structure contains major groups and minor groups. The major groove is deep and wide, and the minor groove is narrow and shallow. Most of the proteins bind to the DNA through the major grooves. So, these were the basic salient features of the double helix structure of DNA. Let's talk about how the DNA structure is stable. Actually, two positive forces are helping in stability of DNA structure. First one is hydrogen bond. As we have studied that the double ring adenine binds with single ring thymine structure with 2 hydrogen bonds, and guanine binds with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds. So, obviously, cytosine and guanine are stronger than adenine and thymine because it has more hydrogen bonds. Second positive force is base stacking. In the structure of DNA double helix, the consecutive bases are stacked over one another. That is, one base is on top of other base. This stabilizes the structure of DNA by providing stability. So this was all about the double helical structure of DNA. Thank you for watching the video.